and gentlemen, our following contest is bout number 3 on the card, and this one is brought to you by Cycon Civil. Fighting out of the blue corner, Aimee. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent fighting out of the red corner, Chloe Chaos.
Chloe Chaos entering the ring for her 8th professional fight. It's made a bit of noise around town, Hammer. Certainly has a bit of star power about her, unique look as far as athletes go.
Absolutely. Well, Chloe Chaos always entertaining. Of course, trained in Melbourne for a time with Sam Greco, but having a good run in the boxing.
Ladies and gentlemen, our following contest is bout number 3 on the card. This fight is brought to you by Cycon Civil. 4 by 2-minute rounds in the middleweight division. HCP first. Fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Bruce Glosier at a Glosier Boxing Gym with an official weight of 69.1 kilograms. Wearing the white trunks with black piping and gold. With a professional fight record. 4 fights, 2 wins, 2 losses. Fighting at Auckland, New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen, Aimee. And across the ring is her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Sam Greco and the team at Sam Greco Boxing and South City, Perth, with an official weight of 72.15 kilograms, bringing red and white boxing trunks, with a professional boxing record, 7 fights, 6 wins with 1 loss. Fighting out of Perth, by way of Melbourne, she is the current Victorian State Champion and the WIBA International Champion, Chloe Chaos. We're next speaking to man in charge of the centering, Mr. Tony Moretta.
So women's boxing now at the Pavilion, thanks to Hardcore Promotions. Chloe Chaos out of the red corner, red gloves. Aimee Leah coming out of the blue corner with the blue gloves.
Well, history being made here. The first ever hardcore women's boxing bout is before us, gentlemen.
It's a night of firsts.
Australia versus New Zealand. Trans-Tasman battle. Orthodox versus Southpaw. Chaos, the Southpaw, left-handed fighter. So they're both going to jostle for that lead foot position, getting that lead foot to the outside and throwing your rear hand. The jab is somewhat nullified when you have fighters of opposing stances. They just probe with that lead and look to set up the rear like that.
This is at the middleweight limit. Chloe Chaos is Chloe Tarkson. Her uncle Darren Tarkson played at Carlton at North Melbourne and Port Melbourne, and her dad played at Port Colts. Quite a talented family. Darren Tarkson would have played 50, 60 games. Real tough footballer.
Toughness in Chloe's genes. But Leah, the Kiwi, black top, blue gloves, white shorts. She's got good movement. Probably this fight was going to be one of the toughest or tougher challenges that Chloe's had in her career. The opponent's moving a lot more and is aggressive. I've called most of Chloe's fights from debut.
Leah has had 5 corporate fights in New Zealand, and she's quite capable. Very good balance. Yeah. I've seen her on YouTube. Throws her hands well and picks her shots well. So
she doesn't look intimidated by the occasion or the opponent. The Kiwi moves well when she's not throwing. So she's not been a sitting duck. She's moving the head, keeping mobile, sitting down on the punches.
Trans-Tasman battle here. Australia versus New Zealand.
Absolutely.
Emma, does general wisdom say either the southpaw or the orthodox has the advantage in the case of a mismatch like that?
Well, yeah, not a mismatch, but in the matchups, the left-handed fighters, especially with less experienced fighters, the southpaws have a bit of an advantage until the orthodox fighters start to get their distance and rhythm and game plan in place, and that can all take sometimes a round or two. So yeah, southpaws do have an advantage at times, but the more experienced the fighters get, the less that matters. It's generally like fighters with under 4 fights.
Right here at the Melbourne Pavillion, going to get down and watch the Muay Thai fights. Show kicks off at 6 p.m. tomorrow night.
Here we go for round 2, 4 by 2-minute rounds here in the female contest. Peter, hard one to split in the first round.
I thought Chloe just edged it, but Leah is definitely throwing a lot of punches and making it interesting.
Height and reach advantage going to the red corner. Chaos has the height and reach advantage and being the southpaw as well. Bit tentative. Leah is keeping busy and not being a stagnant target. So I feel frustrating Chloe a little that she's not been able to get that big rear hand away. Switches to orthodox momentarily, back to southpaw now, Chaos.
And also Leah is switching as well. She's at southpaw now, so when both girls switch, they both switch. So that's a very interesting ploy.
Trying to confuse each other. Mind games in centre ring as Chaos lands a nice rear hand.
Leah looks really good. She's balanced and stuff, but I just don't like, the only thing I don't like about Leah is her feet are a bit wide apart. And I don't like that in the pros because it takes away the power element.
It does. It sort of takes that right hand.
Yeah.
It takes longer to get to the target.
Yeah, look, she's got wide feet. I don't like that. But everything else, she's pretty good. She's got good head movement, good punching output, and she puts her punches together well. She's going to be a real hard fighter to beat, no doubt about that. But whether she can get past Chloe Chaos tonight's another story.
The Kiwi girl's equipping herself very well in this one. Goes to the body. Chaos somewhat frustrated, I feel, that she's not able to land the big shots because Leah is ever mobile, ever moving, hard target to hit.
So Hammer, round number 2, did you have a winner?
Round number 2, you could almost go the way of the Kiwi girl for output. Chloe landed a solid rear hand, but she's been struggling to find the target because Leah's just moving and tapping away with those shots. So it's an even one. But I'll play devil's advocate and I'll say maybe a round apiece.
Interesting personal story of resilience, Chloe Chaos. She's spoken publicly before about addiction issues that led her down the path of boxing, and now dedicating her life to pursuing health and fitness and a professional boxing career.
Absolutely, Chaos looks fitter and more prepared with every fight. I've seen her, as I said, from her first fight to now, and she's just leveling up each time. She needs to be a bit more active, like she started this round. I'd like to see her sort of take the fight up a little bit more in tempo. The Kiwi girl's been really hard to cut off and isolate.
Leah's got good head movement.
Yeah.
She throws a lot of punches. She's pretty accurate. Over 4 rounds, girls like that are hard to beat. So Chaos needs to start stepping up, pushing her back, because I don't think Leah's got the power because of the technique and the size. I think Chaos is a stronger girl in the ring, and she can push her back, and that's what she needs to do now, start pushing her back and landing some shots.
The Kiwi girl gone to southpaw, back to orthodox, so the switching as well has potentially taken Chaos a little by surprise. As I said, I'd say this opponent is probably the hardest, one of the hardest that I've seen Chloe have to battle with. So the Kiwi girl, tough as you like, they always are. New Zealanders, they always come to fight, and certainly Aimee Leo is no exception.
Well, she's had 5 corporate fights, which means that, you know, she's got a bit of experience now, and this is her first professional bout, but she doesn't look overawed, that's for sure.
She's willing to get in, break range. But Chloe's, as I said, she just needs to put a little bit more output. A little bit of sometimes paralysis by analysis, so trying to find the shot that doesn't come, overthinking it. You've just got to use a well-worn cliche, punches in bunches, and rally, especially against an opponent like this, who's in and out, Leah. So Chaos needs to sprint with her. Looking for that rear uppercut. Good call from Chaos, but Leah straight back to the right hand of her own. Good exchange.
So we're pushing on into the 4th and final. Hardcore Promotions bringing you Walker Houtius live from the Melbourne Pavillion. Right now, though, we're watching Chloe Chaos and Aimee Leo. And Hammer, we've already had one draw tonight.
Yeah, it was interesting in that last fight, Pete. One of the judges actually gave it a draw when they read out the scorecards, if I'm not mistaken. So I thought, I don't know how that could have been the case. So that was a bit of an anomaly in the scoring there. It just goes to show the judges sitting on different angles will see different perspectives of the fight and score them accordingly.
Touch gloves. This is the 4th and final round.
4th and final round, and Chloe Chaos needs to really push the pace here a little bit. This could be potentially an upset if she doesn't keep the score going. So the Kiwi, Aimee Leo, hasn't come here to take part. She's come here to take over. Framing up nicely. Leo lets the rear hand go. So showing some good boxing skills, the Kiwi.
And switching all the time as well. So a real difficult opponent here for Chloe Chaos.
Absolutely, Peter. So Leo has been a hard puzzle to work out for Chloe Chaos. And Chloe needs to just start, she needs to be busy for the entirety of this round. Can't overanalyze the situation and get caught with the scorecard slipping from her. Uppercuts the hook. She really wants this win, the Kiwi. She hasn't come here for a holiday. Lets the rear hand go, just shy. Chaos answers with accuracy. Pushes forward now. They rally.
That's some good shots landed there from Chloe Chaos, and that's what she needs to do, move forward and push Aimee Leo back.
It's a better round for Chaos now. Sitting on that left hand, but getting caught with numbers though. Yeah. being busy. Nice hook from Chaos. Leah answers with her own.
What a great bout this has been. Highly
Slips
entertaining.
off to the side. 10 seconds. And we're almost done.
Chloe Chaos trying to finish
There it
strong,
is.
and she did.
Finished strong indeed, the red corner. But also the Kiwi girl, Aimee Leah. She was busy for the entirety of that one, gentlemen. So it's going to be interesting to see how the judges score this one for sure. Australia and New Zealand female battle on this hardcore promotion here at the Melbourne Pavillion.
So we're waiting the decision. Our officials for this one, Brett Manton, Samantha Mullner and Peter Hansen. John DiMarcoli will have the result in a moment.
Stephanie Cutting will talk to both of these athletes as well, get some insights from the fighters. So, how did you score it at home? A great battle on this hardcore promotion, all culminating in Johnny Walker in the main event.
If I can please have both fighters in the center of the ring. The results ring. Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we head to the judges' scorecards for their decision. Your 3 judges score the contest: 39-37, 40-36, and 39-37. All the way to your winner via unanimous points decision. Red corner, Chloe Chaos!
Chloe rocks on, another win, another day at the office, and a lot of improvement from Chloe Chaos. She's improving all the time.
Absolutely another win. She continues her winning ways.
Guys, before we head to the next fight here tonight, I want to call someone in from Sydney. He's made his way down from Sydney. David Padovan, is he in the house?